Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Best music, Magic 89.9. Yeah. They're listening and watching. Syrup. Time now, 6:17 on the clock. The boys are out tonight on a happy Monday. How is everyone doing? My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony. Welcome to the show. It is a wet Monday. It is kind of smoggy, or I should say the quality of air this morning is
It's no good.
It canceled school. So public, private schools all canceled. Thank you to Secretary, is it Education was it Secretary of Education? Sonny Angara.
Mm-hmm.
He called it quits early this morning. So no classes for private and public schools.
I think that's the best way is, you just do it real quick.
Yeah.
Because instead of having like each city like try to, okay, we'll call it off. This one city will have, other one won't. Might as well just make it all one. Makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, at least
for the parents.
Yeah, they don't have to decide if you are a single parent or if you are a parent that drives their kids to school, at least ahead of time. Okay, you know what? Sige, bye ka na lang. Stay home. In other news with the government, 62 pesos. 62 pesos. We found out. Well, I found out.
This is the meal.
Per head, family of 5, is no longer. You're no longer in the poor status.
So that means that you're pretty much okay. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
You're not in the poor status, and so they did a breakdown. Derek, do you have that breakdown of a chef Gino, if I'm not mistaken, who went to the Palenque to actually buy
ingredients?
He went to the market.
Yeah,
he went to the market. And basically, he was thinking a family of 5. So 60, is it 62?
62, yeah.
62 times 5 is 300 something pesos, 320 pesos something. And he did a breakdown on what he could buy. So his question was for 62 pesos a day. A family of 5. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way you can do that. But then it's just...
And he called out the government officials to actually try and survive on 62 pesos per head.
Try for at least No, you know what? The day it might be able...
I don't think so.
No. They'll be able to get it done, but what I want is 1 week. 1 week is difficult. One day, maybe they'll try to find something, something pretty cheap. So, and then they're like, okay, yeah, see, we did it for 1 day. But then the real challenge would be like, okay, can you do it for like a whole week? Say what's up to our good friend, Papi, our boy.
Hey! And, our boy, congratulations, our boy.
Of course, his wife, Nadine.
I saw him in the news. And his
Your
beautiful
boy,
wife.
Our boy. Boy nating lahat.
Oh my
our
gosh.
Boy.
That.
Our boy.
You like it? My voice tones?
They stopped the views on that. Oh.
What's happening?
The whole...
So there was a chef who broke down the 62 pesos per head of a family of 5. So he actually cut it up. He did a video, really great video, and said that he bought 2 tulingan, 5 pandesal, queso, so and so. Basically, he brought breakfast, lunch, dinner. Right?
Okay.
And
so
that's
napagkasya niya doon sa 64 pesos.
Lampas pa. He was negative 25 pesos, basically. And he said, for a family of 5 to actually, wala pang yung gasoline to cook, wala pang yung oil. Sorry. The oil to cook, yung pang the gas to commute to the market and go back and forth from home to the market. Wala pa yun. So he just went to the market and lo and behold, he was down 25 pesos. So it's really difficult to say that a family of 5, if they can afford 62 pesos
64,
a day,
they said.
64.
64.
So 64 pesos a day per head is enough. Is nutritious. Well, I don't think it's nutritious because
No,
they
it's
better-
not-
They eat.
it's
if
gonna
they
be
eat pancit
kulang.
Canton
They
every
actually-
day, 3 meals a day. Sige, kasha.
Sorry-
but
sorry to
they'll
include-
die in 10 years.
Sorry to include her name, but Undersecretary Nograles.
No, just include the name. Include it. Call them out.
Well, no, I mean, they asked her how much was the noodles. And she said, like, I think instant noodles was like 7 pesos. The girl said, wrong. And then she asked,
Ano na ba instant noodles ngayon?
and she asked, what's the 3-in-1? 4 pesos something, the 80, I forget.
Which one?
The instant coffee.
Oh, yeah.
4 pesos. Mali. Or something like that. I was like, oh, shoot, it's cringe.
You know, how come
was
they
live.
don't learn? Parang all of these sweeping statements that they make, like ito, the 64 pesos.
I think they find the
Remember
lowest
the 8
one.
minutes
Yeah.
on EDSA. They never learn. People call them out on it because it's
Yeah.
never true.
Yeah, I think they find the lowest one just to, that's their curve. The curve is kung anong pinakamura without thinking that the quality or the nutrition factor or
There's nothing there, yeah.
the side effects. The side effects of instant noodles. You know how many people do dialysis in this country? It's astonishing how many
That's
people
big
do
business here.
Yo, it's
Those dialysis places.
Our buddy is doing that.
Yeah.
That's his.
That's
Crazy.
That's
It's
pretty good.
2,000 a pop, 2,500, and you do 10, 20 a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I was like, yo, how you?
Those places, like, they run on their own, man.
Then that's like, and how many more people will be on dialysis because of our Filipino diet?
Gray says 15 pesos per instant noodle.
There you go, 15 pesos.
Yeah, you can find some real deals, and maybe it's kind of like when you go to school. You remember how they kind of get the average, and then they don't get like the top person. They get like kind of the bottom person, so that everyone passes.
The guy that's here every night. So I try to buy all his balot, his penoy. I try to.
Mm-hmm.
It's 25 pesos in balot. 25.
Okay.
So it can't be. It's
And
impossible.
you don't even eat balot.
No, so this
Give it
guy
to the
just
guards.
passes it out.
There's a Pioneer in Paragon.
No, he's
so nice,
he's a nice guy like that. He's watching out for them just in case may laban.
That diet.
Kaya palang tibay ng tuhod ng lahat ng guard sa Paragon.
Oh, they're ready to go.
Si
They're
Chris
like, "Ooh."
Banchero naka-receive ng ilang balot sa akin
That's why he scored the first 4-pointer.
So I was thinking in my head,
Banquero, by the way.
Banquero. It's not Banchero.
No, not anymore.
Oh, they changed it.
No, apparently it's always been Banquero, but people here have always been calling him Banchero.
Banchero.
But he was so nice
Okay.
that he didn't even bother to correct
okay.
them.
Okay. All right. Anyways,
Banchero
getting
pala.
back,
Okay, anyway,
how many?
yeah.
What for you? Obviously, we are privileged.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I need at least 500 pesos.
A day?
500, and that's like. No, that's like
No,
a per
per
meal. Oh,
Per
per meal.
meal.
But Ned is saying 64,
Four.
64 for 3 meals. One person.
Insane.
One person, 64. I'm like,
Yeah,
paano
no.
ikakasya yun? So I'm
Yeah.
like, what nutritional value do we have for our future, for the future of our... Lahat may sakit na eh. May
Maybe they can tell us where to shop.
Diabetes.
Na para
Not
pagkasya yung
diabetes.
64.
Over.
Sodium stuff.
That's the sodium in the instant noodles, man. If you can eat instant noodles every day, yung baga mo. Yan yan, wasak yan.
Baga is lungs, crazy.
What is the liver? Yun,
Liver is...
Atay.
Liver. Atay.
atay.
Liver.
Your atay is
Liver
shot.
lover.
And this is what Dr.
Your kidney. Ano yung kidney? I think it's more your kidney than your atay, right?
Kidney. Kidney ba?
Oo.
Could be.
Yeah.
From the salt,
yeah.
the sodium?
More of the kidneys. Not the
Just
liver.
dialysis is for kidney.
Yeah. Kidney. So what's kidney in Tagalog?
Hindi ko alam, honestly.
Hindi.
Damn.
Atay.
Bato.
Bato.
Yeah.
Bato. Okay.
Bato.
Yun. Bato. Thank you, Rich Paul. But yeah, I mean, like 64. Like for me, there's no way. Maybe
no
back
way.
in the day, 25 years ago, I would skip a meal just because so I wouldn't have to buy breakfast, right?
Yeah.
I would just limit it and make it where I just eat lunch,
Yeah.
and then the event, kukuha ko ng styro,
Take
pauwi,
home.
and yan ang pan-dinner ko. But on a regular, like for the masses out there, 64.
64 is like no.
It's like,
Impossible.
It's
You remember
impossible.
student meals? Like people would buy one order of siomai, which is 4 pieces. And then if they're really down hard, like if it's Friday na, tapos na allowance, ubos na.
ano yung
4 pieces of siomai,
Yeah.
tapos 3 kanin. Ganun, just to fill them up.
the 4 siomai is 25 pesos with the rice na yon, right?
At least it used to be. Is it
But-
still
but-
the same?
No,
Well,
but then
the one I saw, si Master, was it
Okay.
Master Siomai?
what, yeah, I think it's 25 for 4. Wala pang rice.
I think for
Okay.
those places they can kind of make it that price because of just by
Puro extenders.
yeah, it's just how much they're selling. But then like if you go to like the fast food, I'm looking at one of them and
Okay. How much is fast food? The 1 piece, 2 piece, or even just
okay, so
even just whether it's Jollibee, McDo.
okay, so this is just a 2-piece meal with a soda is $2.29.
Okay, 1 piece.
1 piece
120.
is no 109.
Okay, 109.
109. Okay.
109. And
you know,
then
my Kuya Paul, diba? I mean, he brings me to work. And if when I give him money per meal, I give him 200.
Yeah, si Novo, his rate is 80 an hour. If you lumpas ng 8 hours, it's it's I think 100. And then his meal is mga 220.
Yeah. Depending on where we are. Like if it's
Yeah.
a more expensive area, like when we go to BGC, there I give him 300.
Yeah.
Yung ganun.
Something
Not
that's-
64
something
for the
that's
whole day.
needed. Eto, this is the other
How can they
place.
think that 64 pesos?
This is wild. Is because if you get like a double patty cheesy burger, it's 132.
No, just the basic burger, the Yum Burger. How much is the lowest? At least the lowest.
So, kaya-
Because you have to go the lowest. eh.
Tinatago natin yung brand and then Tones goes Yum Burger.
Well,
Well, yeah. I mean,
let's go with the
let's be honest here. With even how much is Angel's
eto.
Burger? Angel's Burger and
Buy
Burger
one, take one
Machine.
yun.
minute burger.
Yeah, Minute Burger. That's the market.
Yeah, those are the buy one take one.
Hindi man sila mag-Jollibee all the time. Eh.
Ito si Yum Burger starts at, this is already with small fries and a small drink.
Okay,
40.
$40.
Oh.
So wait, let's see. Angel's Burger.
But is that enough for lunch for real?
No, you know what?
That's like merienda at best.
For this one, you know what? You probably eat it and then you'll probably like drink a lot of water so that you're like full. Because that one little cup of iced tea or something is just like one gulp. Okay.
Well, they'll get you with the sugar. They'll get you with the sugar. Okay, Angel's Burger. Ito. Buy one, take one. $50. Hot dog. Sandwich. $30.
Oh,
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah.
But still, that's just 2 hot dogs.
So that's
Two hot dog
one
sandwiches
meal
for the whole day.
Yeah.
Right?
That's 64. So basically, you can have 2 beef burgers. The beef burger is 30 pesos.
Okay.
But buy one, take one. So you buy one, and then yung isa, itago mo pang lunch or dinner.
For later.
Ham sandwich, tin, slick, 18 pesos.
What?
$18. Yeah, this is where
Really? Say,
Yo.
say what's up the doc.
if
Dog.
you know on a nutritional value, maybe not so, but it's hard times, right?
Yeah.
If you're put between a rock and a wall, you're gonna pinch wherever you can, right? And that's why what Slick mentioned before you came on, Tin, is if we get these officials to actually try 64 pesos for a month, try it for a month. What can they buy? What can they afford? Would they allow their kids? Would they allow their partners to do 64 a day?
Or even take it for school. Diba?
Allowance pa lang. I think 64 was like not even possible for kids these days.
No.
I mean,
I remember a couple of years ago when people were talking about how horrible the state of the mass transport system in the Philippines is. And then a couple of these politicians, who were they? They tried to take the MRT, and they super suffered, diba? Because people just wanted to say, it's true. You know, we are suffering. Subukan nyo. And they were skeptical, right? And then when they tried it, they saw for
Oh
themselves.
no, hell no.
They're like, oh nga na.
Truly horrible.
Oh
it is
man, no.
for the people.
Reality set in for them. That was a reality check. They're like, ay, hindi ko kaya.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Hindi mo kaya, pero you subject the public to it, knowing full well na it's so difficult. Tapos wala kayong ginagawa. Thanks, ah.
Yeah, but I'd like to hear our listeners what their budget is for a family of 5.
Yeah, because I was telling Tony earlier, Tin, before you jumped on, is that they probably could do it for one day. Sige, they'll make it work. But then give them a week. Oh man, good luck. No,
True.
no.
Because you can't keep having the same unhealthy thing every single day over and over. Several times a day for
yun ang
months.
statement ng chef. Yun ang statement ng chef when he did because he did a video. He recorded everything when he went to the market. And he itemized everything. And negative 25 pesos pa rin siya. Kahit gusto niya ikasya for the 64 for a family of 5. 64 pesos per head for a family of 5. Yun.
Here, I got the
Abono siya.
I got the menu of a minute burger. The cheapest burger, which you get 2,
Okay.
is 41.
So mas mura
Oh,
to.
wow.
41.
Kita mo?
Tapos
mas mura to.
if you add the cheese, which is like something out of a Tetra Pak,
Okay.
is 51.
Oh, you see? Angels
Wala
pa rin.
na.
But
Angels pa rin.
13 pesos na lang pera mo for the
But
rest of the day.
if you get the double minute burger, which is like 4 patties, so it's a double burger, 65. So you went
Wala na.
over budget.
Over
you're
ka
done.
na.
Yeah.
Like chef.
So Angels is the cheapest at 40, basically. Buy one, take one pa. Even that one too, right?
This one's 41.
40? Okay,
Yes.
so 40 is the beef, and then the cheeseburger is 50.
Yeah.
So buy one, take one. So, but
And can you imagine for people like Tony who don't eat meat, right? Mas mahal pa, no? So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And then if he, is this beyond? Is this beyond?
Yeah, impossible.
Is this impossible?
Congratulations to Shake Shack. They have veggie burgers now.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
adult-
they do, yeah.
They just launched it the other day. I was invited and I couldn't go, but
I saw it at town. They put it up there.
yeah. Hello.
Congrats to them. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Good evening.
Hey.
Good evening. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
man.
So, yun lang. Ang take ko lang siguro, tama yung sinasabi ni Slick na itry nila. Pero, since sila yung nasa government, NEDA, di ba, yung nagsabi nito na 64 per day. Hindi kaya dapat yung allowance nila o yung sweldo nila nakabase lang din sa 64 pesos
Ganda!
per day.
Mm.
Di ba? Parang
I
kasi
love it.
sila naman yung nag-set ng standard eh. So, might as
True.
well follow it, di ba? And be part of it. So, since
Walk the walk.
di ba? Parang sobrang basic logic yun. Kung sinasabi nyo na ganito lang yung dapat or yung allowable or standard na pamumuhay, then you being part of the government and serving the people should be, ikaw yung dapat nauuna.
Oh,
Ganun yung
I like
ginagawa
it.
mo.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
I like it.
Good luck.
That's it.
Good luck na lang.
Thank you. Good
Thank
night,
you.
boys and
Thanks so
girls.
much, sir.
Papi
Ingat po.
Emiliano says he's listening now. Family of 5 commit, 2 adults, 3 kids. Grocery pa lang per month is 30 to 40K.
Ooh.
My monthly grocery hits at least 10 to 15. Only because I really weed out I really weed out what is
Oh, if you're on
Gluten-free.
lalo lang hindi
Ay.
cashing 64.
Oh,
gluten free and
rugby. How about rugby?
cut out the yeah, basically it's more expensive to eat healthier than it is to
Oh, yeah.
just eat whatever.
All the processed food.
Yeah, that's not in,
Yun yung mga mura, syempre. That's what,
and that's yeah, Whole Foods.
the quote-unquote typical Filipino
8631-0899.
But obviously this is for a different market. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about the masses, and I really don't think that 64 cuts it. I feel like we're really like making our our kababayans really like unhealthy.
Kawawa. Okay, here we go. Let's pick up the
Why
phone.
even?
Hi.
Why even say that?
Hi,
Hello.
good evening.
Evening.
Hi.
Yeah. This is Ryan.
Yes,
Hi,
Ryan.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks. Actually, this was discussed by Mo and this morning with his team. And Alex made a very good point that since this is the NEDA, they should have researched more. So, diba, it will be discussed first with the officers there. And then sabi ni Alex is that even an intern can say that this is the wrong data that we're using.
Totoo.
It's so
That's true.
outdated.
Totoo yan.
I feel like they didn't do their research.
What if there was
Binunod lang nila
well,
sa puwet nila yung 64 na number eh.
Parang pinulot lang somewhere. Parang daw,
Oh,
sabi nga ni Mo, it was even 10 years ago, baka hindi siya kasha eh.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what Tony was saying is sometimes they'll scour, say they'll go through the grocery and they'll find the cheapest thing they'll put together. Parang okay, it fits 64. Like, oh, okay, that looks like a lot.
And then they'll say pa,
Referring to the snacks, the bangus and those types, the lechon manok, the 1 peso chips, and then you can some poor people kasi they use that as their ulam eh. I'm not sure.
Kaya ang dami natin may diabetes kasi puro kanin.
Yeah, right.
What they do is we overdo with the rice.
Because rice makes people full.
And in due time, as you get older, yan.
Catches up.
May
When I was younger,
diabetes
I used to eat rice with coffee.
Yeah. I remember Slick 3-in-1 yan. Every day hit Slick and Sam. Every day. Like twice a day even. They would actually make 2 cups of 3-in-1, and I said the sugar content on that is wild, is massive.
Because essentially it's just sugar and then flavored sugar. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Grabe.
Wild.
Sabi
So,
nito sa
I mean, you don't see the effects of it pag bata ka pa. Pag tumanda ka na, lahat yan. May problema.
It'll all come back.
And can they afford? And then it's not like they have healthcare. Diba? So NEDA should actually anticipate all of this and say, you know what? Let's change the pricing and also basically make sure that we decide on getting foods that are nutritious. I don't know if it's NEDA, but at least mandate na kumain na mas healthier, whole foods at least, especially at a younger age, because there's a 1,000 days, right, from before a baby is born. 1,000 days, what you give it or how you eat and what you put in, which is so important, is so important how the baby develops their brain. So obviously the least nutritious foods that you intake and that you give it when the child is born, 1,000 days down. So if not,
you really have to train.
They become their IQ is really low, and there's no
turning back
with that.
And what happens is they'll go with the food that tastes good. It may not be nutritious, but so that's the reason why all of them. That's the reason why, say, a lot of these parents they'll give those kinds of foods, but then they'll give up on giving vegetables because they know that their kids won't take it. But there are other kids that love vegetables. If you incorporate it early within their eating stage, the vegetables and then the fruits, at least they'll be like sanay na.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks so much.
Ryan. Playback says Big Kid Daddy says yung tipid meals ng Jollibee is mix and match, 75 peso burger steak plus fries, no drink.
Even my kasimbahay, she doesn't eat nothing below 250. Grabe kung umorder yun. Grabe. Sir, gutom pa ako. Sir.
You might as well just buy her like a bucket of Jollibee
she gets
chicken
lunch
joy
and dinner.
You get the chicken
She
joy.
gets lunch
man.
and dinner from me. Even though she's not staying, she gets 2 meals.
May take home pa.
Oh, yeah. May, syempre, yung sapatos, t-shirt. Sir, sa akin na lang to.
Ganda nito, sir! Sayang to, sir!
I don't know. Hello?
Yeah, man!
Yeah, man!
Yeah,
Happy
man.
birthday, Sammy! Happy birthday kay Papi Sam muna.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Kasi,
Sam.
Parang dapat ipasok si Big Boy Cheng sa neto para at least kahit pa paano 69 yung yung budget.
Sakan!
69 K-stars. Tama.
Okay, stars.
Tumaas ng 5 piso, mga papi.
Something like that.
Diba?
Maybe we could have had fun with that. 69. You! 69!
Mababa pa rin yung 69 eh.
Stars, ba?
Gusto ko 88 eh.
Ha? 88 na ko pa.
Oh, you eat me, I eat you. Di ba ganon? Di ba dapat ganon eh? Mas,
88!
Big Boy Cheng, 69.
hindi, mas,
Oh, don't say the word.
Stars.
yeah.
K-stars.
Tawagin natin si Big Boy. Anong masasabi niya sa
Let's get BBC on the show.
64 pesos?
64K stars.
Yung sapatos nga ni Big Boy, grabe eh.
Man!
Ay, mga LV niya.
His shoes is LV, man. That could
Yung
feed
mga
a whole
LV niya,
city.
Speedy niya, buo lahat ng colorway.
Oh, he got all.
Actually, gusto ko, if there's one thing, it's his artwork. Yun ang gusto ko.
Yeah.
Artwork
Number
niya.
you dialed is
But he's very very nice to, like, he just gives away stuff. He's like, oh, ito sa'yo. Oh, wow. Diba? He's very generous like that.
Yeah, very nice.
Actually,
guy.
Rab has a
Big
good
boy.
point. Data is definitely manipulated to cope with their agenda not to raise minimum daily wage. Tama. Because if they keep the minimum spent for a family, the average for a family, they won't need to raise the salaries.
Yeah,
minimum wage,
tama.
Tama.
So the business owners, the tycoons, they're happy. So they're keeping those people happy instead of serving the people
Yeah, tama.
who really need them.
Another one here off
Love you
playback.
guys.
Kevin goes, go Cobra diet. Breakfast, Cobra, 20 pesos.
God.
Lunch, steak, 20 pesos. Dinner, Cobra, 20 equals 60 pesos.
Oh, Kevin, ilang years bago ka tamaan yung bato mo.
Your heart and your heart.
And your
I think
heart.
It's your heart.
Man, you're going to palpitate with that one for sure. 3 times? Man, 3 times a day? No way.
I know people that actually drink that
Dude,
like regularly.
Someone died like after drinking a couple of bottles or a few.
the construction workers. That's what they do.
Oh, yeah. They
Yeah.
They
do
do
that.
it every day. Every day. Cobra. Oh yeah, ito. Aaron says, driver ko nga, 100 to 200 pesos per meal eh. Anong 64? So,
That's true.
impossible.
Yeah.
I
can't imagine.
per day. 64 for 3 meals. It's ludicrous. Hello?
Luda.
Hi.
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 Oh my gosh. I was listening to all these, and siguro as part of a company, I'm thinking that maybe the government should also provide more support for some companies. Kasi
Super.
some companies are suffering also. Parang, di ba, if tumataas yung minimum wage, some companies cannot afford it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's also important that the government gives some
Subsidy.
support. Yeah, to these companies. Kasi the big companies kaya nila, but the small companies,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
comprises most of what the Philippines.
Yeah. It's the SMEs. It's the SMEs that will get hit.
Oh, yeah.
The small, medium enterprises that do not make enough. They're
They're just getting by.
They're just scraping.
And then if these companies can't afford it, then they will close. Then syempre tataas din yung diba, unemployment.
Yeah. You have a point. You definitely have a point. I think there has to be. Wasn't there that BBM implemented the street, or was that
Street team? That's us. That's magic.
no the canteen, street canteen sa kanto, or was that Duterte? Di ba may subsidy na,
The Kanto team.
yeah, I think it's the Kanto team.
What's that? I think
Like they
Snick
gave
invented that.
rice and stuff, food allowance and stuff. But I
No, if
think
you
that,
remember yung community pantry, they red
Yeah.
tagged that lady.
oh yeah. Kawawa yun
They
girl
red
na yun.
tagged her.
Kawawa yun. Anyways, yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that would be a good if the government could subsidize it. Some but I highly doubt that would happen.
You just need.
Ibang perspective lang.
Yeah, the thing is, you'd probably need someone like a very high position to just like, okay, let's do this, and then lead by example, and then if it does work, and then other people are like, hey, maybe we should do that within our city or within our jurisdiction.
I always thought that there was that parang that canteen that we discussed with this administration. I thought they had the mas mura, the rice, mas mura, the veggies.
Subsidized.
Or was that an LGU thing? Baka LGU.
Baka
Perhaps.
LGU.
Local government.
Baka LGU.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, good point though. Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
I'm just
Bye.
curious.
So much for the call.
I'm just curious. How much
Yeah.
do you spend on groceries a month?
Oh my.
Like, how
Oh
many kayo
my.
in the family?
Kasi extended family kami.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
So, sometimes it's my mom-in-law who buys it. So, hindi total.
Yes.
Parang ano kami,
Okay, okay.
contribute, gano'n.
Okay. Okay, so for per day, just say for you, how much would you need? Ito 64, di ba? 3 meals. How much do you need for 3 meals?
Not
3
64.
meals.
Oh yeah.
3 meals a day.
Definitely not 64.
Girl, that's
Sandali,
not even one.
if there's 7 of us,
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot.
siguro approximately baka kailangan at least 100 pesos per day. Ay,
At
per
the very
person.
least.
Per person.
meal.
Per
meal.
person. Oh, 6.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So basically 600 per person times 7. So 4,200 pesos 'yun.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Ano lang yun, basic lang yun. Diba? Siyempre wala pa yung mga baon, mga snacks. They're just main.
Yeah, that's 3 meals. Wala pang snacks 'yun.
Yeah.
Walang snacks dito.
Are you looking
Imagine mo,
to
may
adopt?
vitamin
Are you looking to adopt?
Wala na, stop na. Ang mahal lang lahat.
Stop na.
Just
Oo
in
nga,
case.
Tones.
Just in case
Mahal
lang.
na nga mabuhay, magpapa-adopt ka pa, mahiya ka naman, Tony. Diba?
May tuition pa, di ba?
Oh. Ay, si Tony.
Imagine.
Tony can afford because he's not
Magpapatuition
taking.
yan.
Yeah, he's not taking care of anyone. So he's pretty much okay.
Pwede siya makishare. Thank you so
Hey,
much for the
thanks.
call.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
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 863108899. How much do you need per day?
There
And,
you go.
and it's just for you.
Yeah.
Let's say you don't have a family. Per day, how much would you need for 3 meals?
Hello.
Hi.
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 Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Nico here.
What's up, Nico?
Nico.
Nico.
Yeah, what's up? Regarding sa topic nyo,
Go.
yeah, sira ulo yung mga politicians na yun, mga pinagsasabi nila eh.
Facts.
Sarap nilang pagmumurahin eh.
Gawin mo, go, Nico. This is your chance. Di, wag.
No.
No.
Okay. I don't want to step down sa level nila.
Yan, Kadiwa Market. Yan ang sinasabi. Yung Kadiwa Market.
Oh.
Okay.
That's the one.
What you want to say, Nico?
Yeah, actually, naalala ko lang kasi before, I think that was back in 2008, 2007, merong dun sa may PUP banda, sa may bandang Pureza, there was a carinderia there, then they were selling, it's called 5, 10, 20, 25. So they used to sell rice for 5 pesos and then gulay for 10, 15 pesos.
Oh, wow.
Baka yata ganun yata yung naiisip nila pero it still wouldn't sum up para sa isang 64
Yeah,
pesos
yeah.
meal.
Hindi naman pwede kumain ng tao na gulay lang eh. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
nakakaumay. Like even just me, I even though I love veggies, there's only so much I can eat. Bok choy, okra, watercress, you know what I mean?
Hanip, watercress.
Even celery.
Talong. How about talong?
No, once in a while.
Long.
Yeah. I know you
So
love talong.
much.
I know you
Thanks.
love anything elongated that's dark, right?
Whoa. Why it gotta be dark tones?
What if it's light, bro? You gotta give chance to the lighties.
What's up with your voice, Tin? What happened?
Thank you for
Parang
the call.
pagod ka, bro.
Medyo konti pagod, ano? I want to say thank you to my Smart family for having Gino and I.
Oh, yeah,
Friday,
yeah.
we were at the SM Mega Mall
Congrats.
Smart Store. That was a good time. We had a lot of listeners. And then Saturday, Sunday, Gino and I were at the atrium of SM Mall of Asia for our Toyota Guzoo Racing family. So this is what happened to us, okay? So it was intense. Saturday was the quarterfinals of the TGR GT Cup, which is the Gran Turismo tournament. So best of the entire country. Gino and I were on the mic from 10:30 a.m. to 7 a.m.
7 a.m.?
Yeah, with
7:30.
4 10-minute breaks.
Oh, wow.
No, that's sorry, 7 p.m.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
Say, whoa.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
10 to 7.
7 p.m. Yeah, 10:30 to 7.
Kayang-kaya yan. Kayang-kaya yan.
And then we
Hey,
did it again yesterday.
boy, shoutcaster.
Well, yeah, I was a shoutcaster. But
Shout-
thank you, Toyota. What an incredible experience. Congratulations to you guys. Super, super successful event. And congratulations to the top 3 racers who are going to be representing the Philippines at the Asia
Philippines!
Finals in Malaysia. Good luck, you
Philippines,
guys.
Philippines.
Nice.
Hey, good job. Congrats.
Congrats. Want to say congratulations also to the drift racing team, Auto Drift, to Allison and Adele.
Oh, yeah, Tones, how was it? You were there.
Yeah, I had to leave when it was starting, and it was crazy. Yo, you gotta. It's hot.
I talked to Gino. He's in. Let's do it. Slick,
It's
let's take
so
lessons.
hot. It is.
To drift?
Yeah.
They're inviting us.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm gonna go again and
Go lang.
check it out. So congratulations to Ashley, Ariane, and Adele, and the whole drift racing team, and the Toyota Drifters, the Tokyo team that was here. Congrats to you guys, and congrats to Wilson as well.
Yeah.
I know.
Wilson,
I saw you guys
Philippines.
playing tennis.
Yeah.
What
The
happened?
coach, Slick left. There was a round robin. Coach Chris, who is the national team coach, was my partner, and we had
Wow.
doubles, and we beat out the Philippine number 3, Tang. Philippines number 3 world tennis player, or our tennis player.
Congratulations.
That's sa Tones.
Magaling si Tones.
Double.
diba?
No. It was Chamba. It was just Chamba. I got the stroke of the night. Believe it or not. It sounds so
Tones,
weird.
No, many songs.
No.
have
You
been
know
written
what?
about
Your stroke
Yeah,
is
I-
masterful, my friend.
I recorded the coaches there, and they're like, "Yo, that was the stroke of the night." So I got the
I
stroke
mean,
of the night. Thank you to
practice
Wilson.
it many times
Yeah.
a day. So
No,
siguro naman.
so you're a
perfect mo yung
strokey.
Yeah, it was a
stroke mo, diba?
chamba.
Super stroker
It was
ka
a
eh.
backhand
Mhm.
down the line.
Nice.
Damn.
It was a backhand down the line, and I have it all on video. So I'll post it's 28 minutes of me playing tennis.
Can
That's
we
a little
just see
too
the backhand
long.
part? Can you edit it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but if,
I was gonna do live. I thought I did live, and it just recorded. So I was like, oh.
but congratulations to our friends from Wilson,
Yeah.
Philippines, the brand new
Slick.
RF racket.
Congrats, Wilson.
So nice. So
Miko and PJ,
Mix.
JP, also the
Tabea.
Coach Chris, and all the coaches who actually fixed my serve. So thank you so much.
Nice.
I had a great time.
also to Coach Jopi. Thank you very much, Coach Jopi. Also, congratulations to Guyana and to Jed. Hosted a gender reveal. So congrats.
Oh, wow.
They're having a boy. Congrats to the Patricios.
I gotta also thank Renalisa Cuarto, Coach Chris Cuarto. He's actually the Philippine team's head coach for tennis. So thank you to Miss Cuarto. Her brother has a photo with us from 2006 and
Oh my
2012. And he lives now in New York. He's a big time guy in New York City. Did the FaceTime call at like 10 a.m.
Post it.
10
Tell them
a.m.
to post it.
And the FaceTime call, he was just getting up. So it was great to meet you online.
Virtually.
Getting up.
And yeah, he still listens once in a while.
Hey,
but
thank you.
That's so
yeah, he's got like 2 kids, and every time we were in New York, he said stop by. So looks like
06 was when this show started, right?
Yeah.
So he's been here since the very start.
yeah, he has a photo.
I wasn't even in Magic yet.
Wala pa,
Person's
wala.
original.
06.
Wala.
Nice.
And so
Wow.
it was so weird because
Dude's a day one.
we were playing tennis, and the guy was like just like shocked that I'm on FaceTime, which was kind of it's
unbelievable.
Surreal. It was surreal for him. So it's always great
That's
to see and meet listeners from way back in the day.
Nice.
Grabe, Logan pa nun. Ganun nakatagal
Yes.
yan. Ganun siya katagal.
2006.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Actually,
One day one.
from day one.
Day
Our
one.
day
You know,
ones.
there are still some Boys Night Out listeners. I guess those who started tuning in a little late, maybe mga 2010 na sila nag-start, that they don't know the King DJ Logan lore.
Oh yeah.
They don't.
Oh.
They don't
Si
know-
Pao, I had to make it kwento to him. He didn't know.
The KDL.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a different level.
Yeah. What's up
That's
to KDL, by the way? What's up?
Hello.
Yeah.
Alvin saw him in the club.
Uh-huh.
Pinaasa pa tayo, kamukha lang pala.
Nagko-comment siya sa mga post ko sa Facebook eh. Nakita mo? Comment niya, gago talaga. So gago talaga.
Aww.
So gago.
But we do have an interview. I did an interview with each.
Nice one, Slicky.
So Jay Park used to be part of Day 6.
Ooh.
So here we go. Alvin, you can play it. Cool.
Magic 89.9.
Yeah, man. Welcome to Boys Night Out. You got here Slick Rick, and we are talking to, yes, we've got Jay Park on the show right now, but he has a new name. It's Eej. Eej, what's up?
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
No. I mean, you are in a different time zone, so thank you.
We definitely are. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
No, I mean, it's tough doing these interviews, but let's jump right into it. I know this is something that you love talking about. We're talking about your music, and I was listening to your 3 tracks that the label sent over, and I have to say, it's like all 3 have different flavors.
They do. I've just been doing a little bit of exploration with kind of a rock-based semi, but it's been fun. It's been fun doing different kinds of sounds, and I hope that everyone's enjoying the different palettes of taste.
Yeah. So, okay. So in between, for example, say, what is your writing process? Is because with all 3 songs with Mad, Friendly Fire, and Right Where You left me, it's all different vibes. So I was trying to figure out like, oh man, how did you get in that vibe for each song?
Well, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but the best way that I can think of is I had a conversation with a friend at one point, and they described it perfectly. They called it the stream. And when you're writing and when you're working, it just comes and drops off ideas, melodies, production styles, sounds. And I just kind of let the stream do the thing for me. And I think we've both agreed that you just kind of have to leave yourself open and vulnerable and able to talk and able to just be a vessel and translate whatever that's telling you, as crazy as it sounds. But that's kind of how my writing process has been. I've been letting my mind talk for me, throw words down at a wall on a piece of paper and let the song come naturally.
Now, being from a group before and now doing your own stuff, I mean, is there more pressure for you, or is it just like, okay, now I'm free, I don't have to, just keep myself within the fences of being in a group that I can express myself more?
Right. I mean, there's always going to be moments. The solo touring life is always going to be a bit lonelier, and you're going to miss having other people to lean on, other people to hang out with, and just, I don't know, to even talk to and confide in. So that will always be a part that's missed as a solo act. But I definitely feel like there's less pressure, and I kind of feel like I'm carving out my own path and not a path that has been shown to me and been told to me to follow. So yeah, it's been a little bit liberating, and I've been figuring out and learning a lot about myself.
No, I mean, it's great that you're fighting about yourself, is because we see it with, say, other, say, K-pop artists, say from Blackpink, they're all doing their thing. Guys from BTS, they're all doing their thing individually. Now for you is because it's actually a great spot that you're in, is because, you did the whole group thing, and then you have the American vibe to it. I mean, is it something that you translate to your fans? Is because I know you have great fans around the world where they're like, okay, whatever you do, they're going to be vibing to it.
I don't know. I try to make the best music possible. I do agree that I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position because the 10 years in K-pop and the training at JYP and the performing with the band and Day 6 for all those years has taught me so much about music that now the question is more so what do I want to make and not how do I make it. So in that sense, I feel like I am very fortunate. I've learned a lot of good lessons that are helping me today.
Okay, so let's jump into the songs. Let's jump into each of them. Is because when I was listening to it, I had to listen to each of the songs twice. Is because for every song, there's something that you'd probably miss on the first take, but then when you get to the second take, you're like, oh man, I missed that sound or something specific. Like for example, let's jump into Mad. Now Mad, you have this Justin Timberlake-ish vibe, but still with the K-pop.
Wow. Thank you.
K-pop vibe. And then when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this is nice. So what was the story behind Mad?
The story behind Mad was I had a personal story about a situation that I really didn't enjoy. And in the Mad, I mean, during those months while going through that situation, I was just upset at everybody but the person. And I finally just, instead of venting to my friends or just ruminating on it all night, not being able to go to sleep, I decided to just throw it in a song. And that was that.
No, it was great. Is not only the song, the whole song in general is great, but then I love the way that you ended it. The ending is just like, oh, okay, that's like a great ending.
Right. So in all my songs, I think I try to lean towards alt production with like a very pop top line. And that outro, that was Inverness, by the way, produced that. Ridiculously amazing, talented producer. But yeah, we do that because I kind of just tend to lean a little bit more to the alt side, at least for production. And that was kind of a cool ending that I didn't even see coming. So thank you, Inverness.
I didn't see that coming. Like when I heard it, I heard it the first time. I was like, wait, is that the end of the song? And then I saw the timer. Yeah, that's the end. And then I had to replay it again. And then I kind of knew when it was going to end. I was like, oh man, that was genius. Just the way that you ended that one.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
And so let's jump into something that I think a lot of people, especially here in the Philippines, would relate to is Friendly Fire. That is a great track. Okay, so you went from this JT vibe, and then now you're telling a story, but then it's like happy-ish, and then what was the process from Friendly Fire?
Friendly Fire was actually a song that I had been meaning to release for a long time. I've been playing it live for about releasing it, but if this felt like a correct narrative for my upcoming to be a part of the EP package that's coming to a close pretty soon with the following songs being released. But I'm kind of just glad that I found a pocket for it because fans have been waiting. But sorry, I just went on a little rant about how the song never came out. But how the song came together was we wrote it 2.5 years ago with an amazing writer and amazing producer. Producer was Jorgen Odegaard, and the writer was Sean Douglas. And we kind of just got in a room and threw some words at the wall, and Jorgen was doing his thing, producing the song, and we were all writing, and the song came about, and I was very happy with the day.
No, it was nice. It's a nice song. It's because we all go through it. Is that sometimes your words, you don't realize that it may hurt someone, or you do it on purpose, but then still you're not sure if they heard it.
Yeah, I mean, for the actual meaning of the song itself, a lot of the people or my fans that listen to the music know and hate this about me, that every song I write is pretty much about a toxic relationship. And I don't know why I do that. I guess that's just the thing that resonates the hardest within me. So my apologies to everyone who doesn't like those things.
No. You know what? I think maybe there's some portion that may not like it, but then, this part of your song and say your other songs about toxic relationships, everyone has been through it. and they just want to know that, hey, everyone sees the glossy part of, say, K-pop, but then they don't see the real person, and knowing that you've been through it, they're like, oh, okay, he's a regular guy.
I definitely am. And I try to drive that point home. I feel like I've said for probably all 10 years that I've been in the industry that, hey, I'm just a guy who likes music, and I'll definitely have flaws, and I'm not perfect in any regard. And I feel like more so that was probably one of the primary reasons I felt so strange in an environment where you're expected to be a role model and to be up to a certain standard. Because I knew deep down inside that I don't even believe myself to fulfill that standard.
Yeah. I mean, some people that like, am I doing it right? Is this enough for my fans or for myself? Sometimes you're never happy with, say, the product that comes. Now let's get to the last track that I heard, and this was far from the first two. This was like, oh man, where is this guy going? It's like, it's because this is where I had to really listen to all the different elements of your sound. Is right where you left me, and you have Hindia with you. So, can tell us about that track?
Right where you left me. Okay, just to preface where I was when I wrote that, I had been tiptoeing around the genre of including anything that had rock elements into it, just because Day 6, my previous band, had been so invested in that. And I just didn't want to step on any toes. But after doing 2.5 years of trying to tippy toe around that, I realized I played guitar in that band. My heart just goes to that genre of music. And I felt like I was just kind of lying to not just myself, but to literally everyone by tippy-toeing around it. So I said, screw it, it's time. And I just decided to do what I like. And I'm so happy that I did, because a lot of the people that had been sad about my departure from that genre of music, I think felt somewhat filled by hearing my version of what that would sound like. Now,
which is great, is because there are new fans that'll probably have never heard of your Day 6, but then now are just discovering you, and they're like, okay, man, this guy is pretty legit. And how did you get the collab with India?
So I stream on Twitch, and I was doing a stream one day, and I was asking for recommendations, where I make a playlist on Spotify, and then they could throw songs in, and then we listen to it together. And I give them my opinion, and I heard Hindia's voice like 1 second into the song. I was like, wait, this production is crazy. I think I remember this moment. And then his voice came in, and I immediately went to Instagram, and I was like, hello, I am Jay. I am big fan. Would you like to do a collab at some point, or could we even have a conversation? And Hindia as amazing of an artist as he is so humble and down to earth and kind. And we just kind of hit it off and had a great conversation. We got to working, we got to talking. I was able to send him a few songs, and he said he felt like he resonated the most with Right Where You Left Me. So we ended up doing that.
And it's amazing now how the music industry is because a lot of music that's being pushed globally is coming from Asia. And it's so amazing is that everyone has their shine. Everyone's going to be able to make a dent in the music industry. Now, how do you feel being part of this wave of, okay, just keep pushing? It's considered, like, for example, I wouldn't consider, I hate it when people say K-pop. The reason why, it's just pop. I mean, you don't call it American pop, Euro pop. It's just pop. Pop is pop. So how do you feel being part of this wave that people are discovering or loving more?
I honestly, personally, I think it's really cool. Just specifying on Korean pop or K-pop, I'll call it. I feel like I came from an era where if you listen to it, like, people would make fun of you, and like, it just felt like, at least because I grew up in America, so to an extent, some people would look down on the genre, but I'm so glad that K-pop is getting the recognition and especially the respect that it deserves, because being in that system makes you really see how hard people work there. And it is beyond any kind of work ethic I can describe. A lot of these people really, really are 100% all in on their career. So it just makes me happy that people are getting the respect that I think that they should be getting.
No, it's amazing. Is because I had this conversation. We were talking about K-pop groups in general. Is that like during their concerts they would wear their own merch, and that's something that you wouldn't see, like say a Western artist do. Is like, oh, okay, is that obviously that's the way to push the merch, but then still it's just like, hey, that's pretty cool. I mean, you're pushing something new to other people.
I think I've learned a lot of things while being in the genre of music, and even small things like wearing your merch. I think that's very intelligent.
Yes.
And also it just kind of further shows and pushes like how creative K-pop can be within the spectrum that it's in.
Now, do you still stream on Twitch?
I do every now and then, but I have dialed back a lot just because of tour prep and getting the EP together. I have crazy ADHD, especially with my music. So, for example, this EP that hasn't even been done yet, I'm already past this and done with it. The world is made, the story is done, the text is written, the tour is ready. I already have my next EP done, so I'm waiting to go on that one.
Okay, so when can your fans here in Manila catch you, or if you're going to be around the region? Is because I think a lot of Filipinos, they love to either they'd watch you here or they'd fly out to see you where you are in Asia.
Yeah. So in September, I will be doing my Asia leg of the When the Rain Stopped Following Me tour, specifically September 1st. I will be at SM North. It's a Sky Dome. So I am very excited to see everybody and hopefully you.
Oh, yeah, man. Just drop on by. Is because usually on the show there's 3 others. So we're called Boys Night Out. But that's a question that we'll always ask any artist is, what's your boys' night out? What's when you're just hanging with your friends?
Man, I'm a homebody. I started having like panic attacks and stuff when I was a few years younger than I am now. And I just don't like going out anymore. So a boys' night out for me is I'm in Discord with all the boys and we are probably gaming.
Okay. And what games are you playing?
Right now, I am heavily invested into a new game that came out called Arena Breakout Infinite. Good game. Great game, actually.
Okay, we got to check that one out. Is because we have we have 3 gamers like myself. We have Gino and Tin. So we got to check that one out. But why don't you invite our listeners, our viewers to catch all 3 songs, and of course, wait for your EP and see you here in Manila. Why don't you invite them?
Amazing. Well, hello everyone that is listening. I am Jay, also known as Ij for my music, and I appreciate you guys having me. It's an honor to be here, and I hope you guys stream and like the music that I'm putting out, and hopefully I will catch you guys on September 1st at the SM North EDSA Sky Dome.
All right. Thank you, Ij. And, it's been a pleasure chatting it up with you. And hopefully when you're here in Manila, we will see you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. Yeah.
Magic 89.9. Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Time now, 7:26. Welcome to Boys Night Out on a happy Monday. You got Tin, Tony, and Slick Rick.
I don't know. Is she still there? I don't know.
I heard it's raining crazy again now. Oh, there she is. Where are you? Where you be? Are you still in the South?
We have another guest. We are for first guest, actually. Thanks to Slick and J Park for that wonderful interview. We have someone that's actually from the U.S., fresh from the U.S.
Freshness. Look at her.
She's no stranger to the show. We have Trish. She is one of the co-founders of Unprude.
Unproved.
Hello.
Hi, Trish.
Hi,
Welcome
Divay.
back.
It's
Thank
a
you.
sexual awareness or sexual health app. And
I'm so sad Gino's not here. He always feels so awkward.
He's all about sex. You know, that's our man. Good job, Gino.
and so she's back in town, and you guys are holding a sex expo.
You got
Yes.
an event.
sex
Yes.
Sex
So
expo.
we are hosting the first ever sexual wellness summit in the Philippines.
I'm so
imagine?
happy. That's like huge.
Love it.
That's huge.
Coming together in one place
Oh
to talk
wow!
about sex.
Coming together,
Coming
people.
together
Wow,
in one
sabay.
place.
Shabay, shabay.
Yes.
Sabay!
Pambansang.
When is this happening?
So this is happening on September 7th. So September is Sexual Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
So right on time for that. And this is the first ever sexual wellness summit happening in the Philippines.
Where?
We're going to have, this is going to be in a Rockwell Club. We are having early bird tickets available right now. So go to Unprude. We have the link over
Wala
there.
bang Big Bird tickets?
That's Tony's
Could be
place.
whatever you want.
I mean, in Rockwell, man, you talking his area of responsibility.
hood.
Yeah.
Baluarte.
Oh.
Yes, so September 7th, Rockwell Club. Tickets available right now before they run out. We have limited capacity. You can go on Unprude Instagram, and we have the link on there.
So
Okay.
it's at Unprude.
Yes, UNPRUDE on Instagram and Facebook. So check us
And then
out
what
over
can
there.
What can they expect once they show up at the expo?
Yes, so when you hear summit, some people might think it's boring, but really
Bunch of talk.
a lot
Yeah.
of people talking.
Yeah.
But here, this is really a place where we geek out about sex, and this is going to be this dynamic event. So it's a whole day filled with keynotes and panels. We have workshops going on. We have some surprise drag performances.
Okay. Dry?
Drag,
Drag.
Tony.
Tony's
It's anything
Dry.
but dry.
Yeah, I
That
know.
dude is
Tony
anything
like,
but dry.
here we go. We go dry.
Yo, it's been a dry spell for me.
So that's all he
Ikaw?
hears. He's projecting, Tony.
What he is lying.
Dry doggy.
He's lying.
We got our dry doggy here. Okay, so
It's just a whole day. We are going to geek out about sex, see it from different perspectives, from psychology, history, tech. There's going to be booths, interactive booths, a lot of freebies
that's what
from our
I'm talking
sponsors.
about. Interactive booths.
Interactive. Well,
Yeah, toads.
I'm talking drop-in consults, HIV testing, HPV vaccination.
Oh, very important.
Yes.
Very
I think he had
important.
a different connotation.
Parang
Experiential.
I had to
booths.
get more specific. Yes. So
Very
drop-in
good.
consults. If you have any questions, kasi minsan nahiya ka sa doctor. I've lied to my OBGYN before, which is
Okay.
so.
What's the biggest lie?
disturbing. Well, so I was.
Are you a virgin?
Yes, that was one.
Yeah.
Did they ask what your sexual status is?
Yeah. When was your last and stuff like that?
have you had sex basically? And because they were suspecting that I had PCOS, and so my mom was right there. I was 20, and then they asked me, "Have you had sex before?" Because they're gonna check ultrasound na, diba? And then she was right there. We haven't had that conversation. Now
course.
she's chill, but
Yeah.
but at that time, hindi. So I said no,
But
and
really,
then they had to put it up my booty.
yeah.
So that was really uncomfortable.
Oh.
because you were a virgin, they didn't
Couldn't
want to
want
put it
it.
through your
Oh, kasi
fem-fem.
parang, that's a whole different conversation. But it's like to them, it's viewed as violating if you've never had intercourse before. So they will insert it in your anus instead. So
Sounds like fun.
so fun. So
So why don't you just lie and say, "Oh, by the way,
I've
can I
actually
just?"
only had anal sex. Just kidding.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Ganon. Bigla namin ganon.
Paano pag ganon, di ba?
Virgin pa daw siya.
Virgin saan?
Parang, oh, I like this.
Virgin sa ilong.
So how was
May kilala
that?
talaga
How
tayo
was that
dyan.
experience getting it up the ass?
It was uncomfortable. I felt like I was,
Did you cough?
Super na-regrets ka ba? Sana
Oh,
sinabi
sana
namin mo na
sinabi ko
lang.
na. Kahit, even if I've never done it, I'd much rather. There's more space. in the other next door.
Balita ko nga, balita
Mas
ko
may
nga.
space sa kapitbahay.
Balita ba, Tin?
Okay ba? Okay ba?
Ata.
Next door.
Sabi daw.
Nice and warm. Okay, so you're gonna have booths so people can do the
Yes. So
consultations.
one of our partners and sponsors is Kindred, which is a women's health clinic. We are going to have a doctor there where you can just ask questions.
Great app, by the way. Right?
Thank you. Yes.
Great.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So Unprude, go download our app. We also have an app. You can download it on the App Store and Google Play Store if you are thinking about doing sex therapy or you just have questions about relationships, sex, really anything under the sun in those areas. We download the Unprude app. It is made for you. All our questions that we've been afraid to
I know you and Doc Rica obviously are more leaning towards more females, right? But can the guys come and visit? Can guys
Of course.
Can guys go there and also be informed and educated with what's going on without feeling uncomfortable?
We actually encourage it.
Because some guys are not comfortable, like myself, being in a summit.
Hello,
full of
Mr. Go Rocky here.
Yeah, it's his Tony's nightmare. It's a room full of women.
For men, it's different. I can be in a crowd of men, but in a summit filled with women, it can be intimidating for a lot of guys locally. A lot of guys aren't comfortable talking about their lack of, or at least
right. Yeah, I see what you mean. So we actually encourage.
I don't mind.
We actually encourage guys to attend the summit and to interact with us. Unprude, actually, a lot of our audience is also men because men have a lot of questions as well, just as much as women.
I'm sure more women, right?
So at the summit, we encourage men because to move sexual health and sexual wellness forward, we're going to need everybody.
Yeah.
So that's all of us.
We're all in one boat here.
Yes.
As far as I know, there's a huge discrepancy when it comes to sexual satisfaction in this country, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
huge, 70%. If I'm not mistaken.
yes, it is. Yes. So there's.
See? Yeah.
Tony knows. Pero kay Tony.
Yo, you can't, when it comes to stuff like this, I know my shit because
he's satisfied.
No, because I'm there. I'm there to listen. I'm there and I'm part of the community. So for me to help push for people to have healthy relationships.
Yeah.
Happy sex. And everything.
It matters.
Exactly.
True.
And this is our whole thing. The message we're trying to send is hindi lang siya about sex ed. Sex is like the surface level.
Yeah.
Sex is
more.
Is the portal to many things. It's how you see your relationships, how you deal with conflict, how you deal with heartbreak,
Kung may
and falling
urge
in
ako,
love.
sudden urge ako.
Anong urge yan?
Choco?
The urge was the biggest.
Choco?
The urge was the biggest word last week. If you can, I'll send you a clip.
Do you want us to play the clip?
No.
I'm gonna find it and send it to
I'm
Direct.
tired. I'm tired of
Ano
hearing the
urge?
clip of the urge. I don't know.
What if I have the urge?
He didn't know what to do with the urge.
I think other people knew what to do with the urge.
Nako.
But
Mo na lang yan, send.
yeah, consent is
Exactly.
100%. Yes.
first and
Sexy.
foremost for all
Yes.
the boys out there, all the guys.
No means
Consent.
no.
Just getting a yes, even if they
Yeah.
don't say no. If you don't
Right.
say yes,
Yes means yes is
exactly.
what we're saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You may not even say no, Slick, and they might not feel
Exactly.
they want to do it.
Yeah.
So if you don't hear,
sometimes it's not even asked.
exactly,
Right.
or they don't even want to say no. They're scared to say no.
Yeah.
There's that
Exactly.
fear of
So consent,
disappointment.
everybody.
Yeah.
Consent is something that we
Is important.
still
and
need
even
to
if
learn.
the tip is in, you can still say no.
You can change your mind. You could have said yes and then say no.
And then, just drop back into reality. Like, okay, can't do it. Okay.
Ayoko na pala.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's a discipline.
That's valid.
That's
It's a
okay.
discipline you can build.
Yes, and also urge. Yeah, that's not anyone else's issue. That's not anyone else's problem.
That's just yours.
Yeah, it's yours.
It's a personal thing.
Yeah,
Deal with it your own way.
Yeah.
exactly. So there's a lot that we need to learn.
There's a
and
lot of
that's-
toys you can use on your own.
There's
A lot of
exactly.
movies out there.
and all the people who
There's an
are
app.
willing to consent. So it's just a matter of having healthy relationships, and that's what the Unbecoming Summit is all about: is having a healthy sex life, having healthy conversations around sex, sexual education, and really just seeing it from a curious and fun point
But
of
it's
view.
still not discussed between couples.
Exactly.
It's
this
especially in the Philippines.
beautiful thing.
No one couples will just do it, but they don't talk about
Something you have to enjoy.
that they're unsatisfied. especially females.
Yes, parang
or the males.
nakakahiya siya.
Yeah.
On both sides for women.
Will there be something that on how to basically open that discussion with your partner? Is there going to be someone there to discuss?
So
that?
we have keynotes about various topics,
Okay.
including compatibility, and then also you can ask you.
What if you're married already?
That's even
Paano
more
na?
so. Even more so.
But you're not compatible. Okay lang.
Pero it's something that you can work on.
Okay.
So this evolves. You and your partner evolve, and it's something that can be worked on. That's the mindset that we have to have in relationships.
Yeah, you're just not stuck.
Yes, it's not
there's always a
this.
chance
You
to
don't
move.
just find a person na perfect for you. You become that person. You make that person with each other. So, yan ang mindset ng relationship dapat is that you become the right person for each other. And so that's with communication and healthy conversations around sex, which is what the Unbecoming Summit happening on September 7th
How much
is
is
all
the
about.
tickets?
The early bird tickets are going to be 600 pesos. It's going to be at Rockwell Club. You're going to get a lot for your 600 pesos. There's going to be talks, HPV vaccination, HIV testing, and a lot of fun booths, fun little goodies from our partners, and a drag performance as well as food, of course.
Food.
Sex
Food
and
for your thought.
go together.
For your stomach and for your mind.
Yes.
See? So everything's going to be there. And
Exactly.
What time
And-
does this start?
Yeah.
Starts at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
starts
all
at
the
2
way
p.m.
till...
So that's
all the way through the early evening.
is that a Friday? That's a Friday.
That's a Saturday.
Saturday?
Yes. So wala kayong excuse. I will see you there.
Walang work.
Walang work.
Pass.
Tony always has work.
Saturday.
May hosting or VO?
Tony, you're gonna be there, right?
May VO.
I have a sound healing, but I'll check it out.
You can have a.
Sound healing.
We'll have that too. We actually have a soulful sensuality and sacral awakening workshop at
Oh.
the summit. Yes,
So 2
thing.
p.m. till
Onwards.
Evening.
till the evening, till 7 p.m.
Okay.
So yeah, another workshop is sex education for parents to empower parents to become the biggest advocates for their children's age-appropriate sex education by Dr. Rika Cruz. So we're gonna have that workshop as well. There's gonna be something for everybody, and there's doctors there that you can ask questions to.
Will there be vaccinations? Someone's asking. So you talked about HPV vax, but will there be actual vaccinations on the site itself?
Yes.
If,
So
if people, because HPV is 3 shots, so you take one the first month, and you wait 60 days for the second.
exactly.
Another
So
60 for the third.
so Kindred, one of our partners, is going to be administering the vaccination.
Okay.
So we will be posting more information on this vaccination on Unprude's social media at Unprude UNPRUDE. So just follow us and hang tight for that information. It's going to be through appointments, and if you miss it on the day of, then we will give you a voucher so that you can go to a
May
Kindred
option,
clinic.
okay.
Yeah.
And the for someone asking, it's Tita.
Tita.
That's her name, Tita, on TikTok. So
Tita.
how much is it? I usually it's around 2, right? 2 to 3.
Yes.
Around 2
Yeah,
to 3
depending on
on
where you go.
the first.
Yes.
So
The
first
initially,
shot, yeah.
if you get the 3, I believe it's like 9. I know there's a
they
package.
have like package.
It's a little cheaper, yeah,
packages,
yeah.
So package, I got mine. I think 9.5. I think for the 3.
Okay, yeah. So at Unbecoming, we're gonna have it heavily discounted. We will be posting the final price on our social media at Unprude. So there's no other place where you're gonna be getting HPV vaccination for that cheap. So if you've been putting it off, now is the time to
exactly.
do it.
Okay.
And not only that, HIV test.
HIV testing. We
Get
have
yourself
HIV
tested.
testing as well. We encourage that
Very
for
important.
everybody, even if you're in a relationship. Just know your status, get tested. Again, you get a ticket, you're already at a fun summit. Just drop by one of our booths and you're gonna get
And knowing is
HIV
half the
testing.
battle.
Is the Go Rocky booth gonna be there? Sana the Go Rocky booth is there.
Tony, is the Go Rocky booth gonna be there?
He's gonna be there to sample.
We can.
May pa-sampling si sir.
We can
Tapos
fix that.
Tapos this is the example. Please watch. Live.
May pa-sample.
We can.
We'll do something about that.
Yeah.
We'll do something about
Hey,
that.
but thank you. You want to say hi to anyone? And
I want to
your
say hi to
sponsors.
Thank you so much to Kindred, Jelly Time, and Soulful Feasts for being our heroes
Oh,
and
Soulful
partners.
Feast is gonna be there.
Yes,
Wow.
Steph is going to do
Okay.
our Sacral
Nice.
Awakening workshop. So
What?
Yes, so your sound healing, you could just do that.
What's up to Steph Zabiri? How you doing?
Steph, hey Steph. Yeah, so shout out to all of our partners and my mom. Hi, Ma. Who's now chill, and now I don't have to lie to my doctor anymore.
Yeah.
Good
how did
job.
you-
Tell her
Good job,
everything.
Tina.
I'm just curious. How did you ever break it? Tin, how did you break it to your mom that you were not a virgin?
No, I never did.
Oh, you never did.
She one day she just got
What?
married.
So until now, obviously.
She's
but-
never done it. Tin, she's never done it.
No way.
What's that?
Never waiting for marriage.
How did you break it to
Malapit
Tita?
na.
How did you break
Konti
it
na lang.
to Tita?
I don't think I sat her down or anything. My poor mom. I've like said a few things to her throughout the years. I've like had to share certain information. So
Out of heated moments of arguing?
not even
Or just
You know
out
what?
of fun.
You know what? I'm not a virgin. I've done the whole.
sa ilong. No, but
You know what a gangbang is, Ma? Ma!
Hey, never.
when I was 20, I think when I was 20 or 19, I came out to my mom as bi. That was the first pasabog.
Okay.
We were, kasi katabi ko siya nun, matutulog na kami. Ako, Ma, I have to tell you something. Naiyak na ako niyan. And then I came out to her.
This was when you were 20?
This was when I was 20.
1920.
Okay.
I had been with
is
girls
just-
before that.
Okay. And she knew, right? She knew you were bi.
She
Or
didn't
not?
before that. No. I was like, remember that
Hindi,
girl?
best friends lang sila.
Oh, roommates. They were
Oh.
just roommates.
Buddies.
I was like, remember that girl that used to come over all the time? Yeah, we were together.
And then.
And then
Was she shocked or did she kind of expect it?
She was shocked. She was shocked, actually.
Ay, Diyos ko. Anak.
And I totally, because parang pinaghinalaan ako ng sister ko kasi may nakita siyang text. Like, I left my phone in the bathroom and wala pang iPhone nun na may passcode.
Yeah.
And so she saw a text from like a girl's name. And then she told my mom, and then my mom didn't believe her. I guess because, there's such a thing as straight passing. So if you quote unquote look straight, right? So
What was the text though? Was it like sweet?
it
or
was like, good morning,
kita,
babe.
ganun?
Ganyan. Mga good morning, babe. And then if you scroll through, it's like, mga kumain ka na. High school. Just really very affectionate.
It was great last night. You were great.
Eat the U, eat the B.
88.
69. It's just all different numbers.
Whatever
up
you
and
want
down.
to imagine, but
Nice.
it wasn't anything like
Okay,
that.
so you sat down
So
next to your mom.
and then, nakahiga kami, naka-close
Nakahiga
yung
sila.
lights. Sabi ko siya nun high school ako. Or no, college na pala. And then I said, I have to tell you something. Mom, I'm bi. And to my, para sabi niya, ba't ka umiiyak? And to my pleasant surprise, the first thing she told me was, can you tell me more? She asked me
Nice.
questions. She's like, what does that mean to you? So you like girls? Do you also like guys? And so in anything that I've shared with her, she thankfully just asked me, tell me more. She told me, just tell me more.
At least she's open. That's
Can,
good.
you, can you tell me more? Can you tell me?
Off air now. Off air.
Can you tell me?
Okay na.
Tony, go to the summit and you'll learn more.
Exactly.
Nobody
Summit,
wants to.
Unbecoming
He wants to
Summit,
learn more
September
from you.
7th.
No, this is for the viewers and listeners. How to open up for the kids who are still in that limbo stage where they're not sure as well. How do you sit down with your mom or your dad and prepare yourself? Sometimes some people don't,
Yeah.
right?
Some
You
people
just
don't.
and parents kind of understand. But there are some parents where they don't understand. They don't see it. And so I think some people are more braver than others to open up, which
Also
you did.
depends on context.
Yeah.
Because I knew my mom is pretty progressive.
Okay.
So that's fortunate and I am privileged in that way. A lot of people
Hi,
in the
tita.
Philippines, hi Ma.
Hi, Mom.
A lot of people in the Philippines, that's not the case for
Tita
them.
to mom real quick.
Diba?
Damn, Tones.
Wow. Hi, Tita.
Hi, tita.
And then he goes, hi, Ma.
Yeah,
No, but it's
I
cool.
guess.
It's cool. It's cool that your
Yeah,
mom's that
but
way.
it all depends on context. So even sex conversation. So that's why we're gonna have that workshop by Doc Rica Cruz at the Unbecoming Summit. So, for parents to really make sure that their children feel safe and open with them to talk about these things. Because you're the first person to really create that environment at home. So
And even if
And
you
also
aren't a
set-
parent, I mean, if
exactly.
for the future. So at least now you're
Not just parents.
I think more importantly, it's setting boundaries that kids know. Like this whole Sandro incident. I'm not sure you're aware, but yes.
What happened?
So today, he's in contempt. The GMA reporter, writer.
Oh, that's Sandro.
So he,
okay.
he now is in custody for not divulging the full story this afternoon. Yeah,
Yes.
he's gone. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
an exclusive.
Exclusive. It's breaking news this afternoon. So
And that's another thing. That's
it's for so that your kids, if they are ever
you
in
don't
that
want them to be
same
in
predicament,
that
they know to put their foot down. They know to walk away. To know how to basically at least put their foot down and know how to get away from a situation before it gets to that.
Exactly. And that's a lot of people think that sex education, and when you talk to children or people about sex in general, it encourages sex or irresponsible sexual behavior. When in fact, it's the opposite of that. When you teach kids and everybody about proper sex education and respectful relationships, then they know how to draw boundaries. They know a situation when it's dangerous. They can tell a situation that's not healthy that they should walk away from. They will know how to draw their own boundaries. So that is why it is so important. Sex education is not about encouraging people to have sex. Sex education is about understanding yourself and understanding sex so that you are in a healthier position and you can draw boundaries and be safer in this world.
And also, if you have never experienced sex, you can also go to the summit, and you're more than welcome. And there'll be no virgins. I mean, you hear all when you're a kid, the stereotypes and the peer pressure to not be one or no longer,
right?
You know, or at least have some
these
kind
mixed
of
messages.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for guys and for girls to actually engage in sex at that age. Obviously, hormones, but this way you get educated. You know whether you're ready or not. No matter how old or how young you are, if you're not ready, you're not ready. If you are ready, then you're ready. And there's no shame to it. If you Tin is waiting for marriage. This girl waiting for marriage. She hasn't been kissed by her husband or her fiance. How long you guys been together? Like 20 years?
Gago. Almost 8.
8 years. 0.
Malapit sa 20.
According to her mom.
Try. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how he does it.
That's why this is all inclusive, diba? So sex isn't just for people who have sex.
Pao just texted. He's gonna sign up. He's signing up.
Yes, please go to @unprude UNPRUD.
Pao's just signed up.
May VIP
Pao.
siya.
Pao.
May VIP ka.
Early bird.
Early bird.
Early birdies.
Big bird. Early bird.
Early birdies.
And he's bringing a friend. I know whose friend he's bringing.
It's gonna be so fun. This is just gonna be such a fun event for everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna party. We're gonna learn. We're gonna geek out. We're gonna party. Come to Unbecoming Summits happening on September 7th, the Philippines' first ever sexual wellness summit.
And for those that are wondering, we have Trish. She's one of the co-founders of Unprude. It's an app and sexual wellness and sexual health app that you guys can basically download. And,
Go download our app.
Search everything. Just go through the whole app.
And how can people follow you? Or is that still private? Or
Yes. Oh my gosh, my username is so dumb. You can follow us first of all on Unprude. My username. What?
Go say it.
It's Patricia Haha. Guys, I made it in high school. And then we started this business and things blew up and I still haven't changed it.
What blew up?
Whatever.
Bala ka na dyan, Tones. Ano ba yan?
But we still have another guest. Yeah. Her mind blew up.
Pressed mo.
Patricia Haha. That is
I'm
my
so-
Instagram, you guys.
Her mind blew up with
I'm so suppressed.
information.
Then I'm so...
Ikaw pa.
Dry nga daw. Dry spell nga daw.
Sure.
Yeah.
Say, why don't you take your Go Rocky so your heart is a rock?
No, you're not supposed to take it if you're not planning on
Yeah, mamaya.
safety first.
Di ba mamaya? Meron ka?
No. I'm working tonight.
Are you sure? Sure.
Saan ka tonight, Tones? Where are you working?
Yes,
What
please
corner?
tonight.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
There were some
Classy work.
some Miami delegates and some French delegates in
Wow.
town.
Miami.
Okay.
Mga pansin.
Oh.
Make me pansin, pinsan.
All right.
Will I see everybody? Will I see everybody at the
Yes.
Unbecoming Summit?
Yeah. Thanks, Trish.
I'll see you there. I'll be
Yes,
there.
thank you,
All right.
Trish.
Put up our
Thank
booth.
you.
Fruits.
Thank
Send
you
our
so
love to
much.
Doc Rica.
Also to
I
Kindred,
will.
thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Kindred Jelly Time Soulful Feast. Thank you, guys.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Choose a water.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Oh my goodness. All right. It is 12 past 8 o'clock. Welcome back to the show.
Hey.
Boys, I know it's a happy Monday. I believe is it still raining outside? Was it raining when you guys got here? We have the highest paid singers.
In Paragon right now.
Yeah. It's a great show. The Greatest Duets series is happening. Well, that was already, right? That's finished.
No, it's
No?
this is
It starts starting?
it's
This is the
coming
second
up.
one.
The second one. Okay, so the first one is done. This is the second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Trish, you got to watch these guys.
I'm gonna binge when I get
Yeah.
home.
We have Lara Maige and we also have Gian Magdanal.
Yeah. Hello.
Welcome to the show, guys. I didn't get to catch you when you were here last 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
2 months ago, yeah.
What's going on? What's up? How you
Oh.
been?
Yeah, been good. Really
Yeah?
good. Now,
You guys look so younger, much younger.
thanks, man.
You both are blooming.
You have that special glow.
Yeah, you both are blooming. What?
What
What's
is
the
it?
secret?
Yeah.
It's this project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
the
been so
greatest
great.
duet.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah.
greatest duets.
Greatest
All right. Special screening. Back at special screening.
Because it's gonna be done in the movie house. A concert will be we'll be doing a concert inside a
movie
cinema
house.
house.
Yeah.
Movie house.
Oh,
And we'll be
Very
singing songs from movie musicals and
Is this the one in Kayapo? No?
yeah, no, what gap?
The movie theater there?
Is that cinema?
The shady one?
Nabutan ko yun, Nabutan ko yun.
Diba? Yeah.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. pwede pa.
Walk-in lang.
This shady.
you know, Ish is going down. No one's watching at 3 a.m.
I remember
Exactly.
I was told
Nothing's
that,
open.
That is the reason why they don't have theaters anymore at 3 a.m.
and
That is true.
the very top row, amoy Clorox. Amoy
Oh
Clorox.
my God.
Yeah. No joke.
Yeah.
I went there recto yun.
Recto to.
Okay, so where's this theater? So
Ito, nasa Araneta City.
Now City.
Yeah.
Nice.
social.
The Cineplex 11 at the new Gateway
Two.
Mall 2.
Gateway 2.
The very social mall.
Yeah, social.
Yeah.
It's nice there.
It's very
new,
nice,
very new.
actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty steady
Smell
there.
the mall.
Yeah,
It's
we were
new.
there. We were like, ooh, look at this. It's like you're not you're
in
like a
Cubao.
different place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cubao
Like
is
you're
really
not
like
in Cubao.
yeah, exactly. Hi,
You're,
Susie.
you're just like, wow, where are we? Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's got that new wing, kasi. So
Yeah.
they really
New mall,
like
yeah.
they revamped it and extended it.
Yeah.
And it's brand new.
And the restaurants are like, ooh.
High end.
ooh,
Yeah,
high end,
yeah.
ah.
Good.
Yeah,
It's
high-end-
great. It's
high-end
great. So you
restaurants.
can enjoy a dinner
Wolfgang.
downstairs, and then you after that you go up to enjoy our concert.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can people expect in the concert?
So since this is the greatest duets, it's our second offering from last year, which was the greatest duets goes Broadway. So now it's greatest duets special screening, as Lara
just
said.
like-
It's movie theme songs, movie themes, our favorite picks. Also together with our director Paolo Bustamante and our producer A-Team. So these songs are our personal favorite duets.
So you picked the songs mismo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kayong
Well,
dalawa.
syempre yung babagay
Maybe
sa
name a
akin.
movie
Like
and
that.
maybe it's there.
Is it Disney movies or these are more focused on musicals? Musicals
It's a
naging movies
mix.
naging musicals.
A mixture. Like we have
Yeah.
Disney, we have The Greatest Showman.
Oh, The Greatest Show, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
movie musicals, and movie
Like,
themes.
what's your favorite movie that has like a very outstanding theme song?
So Tony can't say it because it never showed in theaters. It went straight to the app.
Viva Max. Wala ba?
Ibang kanta yun.
Wala ba? Wala? I'm
Wala.
disappointed.
No, because
I'm just napapaisip ako at this moment.
Tony,
Iniisip ko yung
we're
repertoire.
reserving-
Paano
I feel like your standards are low.
No. We're,
Ang baba ng standards niyo dalawa.
we're reserving
Considering
the.
I highly promoted you, Trish, like she should Watch your stop.
We're reserving the OPM for another concert. And lahat naman kasi Viva Max yun.
OPM yun eh, OPM.
It could be like should be like steamy, the steamy edition.
Steamy edition.
All the songs in this duets is from American movies.
Yeah, from international.
International.
Movies, yeah, because we want to highlight OPM in another concert.
Yeah.
Oh, very smart.
May Disney ba dito? May
Yes,
Disney?
for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
The
Actually,
greatest
there is.
Disney duets.
Yeah.
So name it.
Oh shoot. I Can Show You the World.
A whole new
yeah.
world.
A whole
kasi.
new world. I can show you the world.
Parang
movie ata yun.
Parang bayang magiliw lang yan.
Ano yung next one? Taylor's Oldest Time?
Yeah, also it's that's
Kayla's
in there.
oldest time din yung sinabi ko dati.
Ano ba yung tama?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Isa pa to. Cheers to you belong up here.
Okay, we should have a musical trivia when they're back. When they come back.
Wrong answers only.
Pero alam nila yung parang gets mo naman din,
Yeah,
diba?
yeah.
Kahit yun din sinabi.
But yeah, you're just like, okay, I know this song. That's fine.
You have your own title.
Masarap lang pagtawanan si Tones. Pagbigyan nyo na ako.
Celine Dion, I'm sure
Of
you'll have.
course.
Yes.
Wait. Well, it's the song. It's not Celine Dion. It's more of the song too, which is
What movie did she, what theme song did she sing?
Titanic?
Yeah.
Titanic, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the most iconic. I
Yeah.
think Celine
Yeah.
Dion
Okay.
theme song.
But she's had other ones, right?
yeah,
definitely.
I think the most iconic is
Yeah.
Titanic.
Titanic, yeah.
So it's only duets. So basically, there's a girl and guy in,
Oh,
or you will insert.
Pero walang kaduet si Celine
Yo.
Dion sa ano,
Yeah,
diba?
That's just her.
So there is one version of it, right?
Yeah, well, okay. It's a surprise, but like,
Yeah.
We ruined it.
yeah.
Okay, don't say it. Okay, we'll just
Feels have to
rewind
be
it and
there.
erase.
It's just mostly duets, and our
Yeah.
special guest is the most iconic duet in the
Oh,
country.
I know. Of
Who?
course. Husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
Sino.
Richard Gomez and
Lucy.
Di, ibang duet yan. Ibang duet yan.
Ibang duet.
Si Aga.
Aga and
Charlene.
Iba ring duet yun eh.
Galing. Philippines.
Wrong answers only nga.
Wrong answers only.
Pops.
Wow.
Pwede.
No.
Regine?
Yeah.
Yes. Regina and Augie.
They can't say no kasi A-team eh.
Yeah, A-Team stands for Alcacid Teams.
Yeah. Cousin T.
Hindi pwede mag-no eh.
Yeah, so how were you able to actually just cut down from all the songs? I mean, you probably had like more than 100, and then how were you guys like, okay, this is what we need, this is we can take out?
At first, we were like, let's do songs from movies. And then it was just too many, and too many people were requesting so much songs.
Oh, you actually posted it?
Yeah. And so we
asked
narrowed
people,
it
some
down to
people
like
also.
maybe songs from movie musicals, like,
Just to narrow it down.
you know, like,
Yeah.
maybe The Sound of Music, something like that, or like Greatest Showman, Moulin Rouge. And
What song was the hardest cut? Yung, sakit, ayoko, pero we have to.
I think, okay, can I tell you honestly, but we had to put it there. I had the time of my life.
Oh, Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
Kasi parang kailangan
Gosh.
yun eh. Parang if it's not a movie musical concert,
Yeah.
if there's no Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing,
Oh,
yeah.
no one leaves
Yeah.
baby in a corner.
Yeah.
And it's like you really have a lot of personal choices also, but at the same time, you like, of course, you want to entertain everybody who comes to the concert too, and just trying to
cater to
make
everyone.
a good
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
For each of you, anong song yung pinaglaban nyo na, hindi, whatever happens, basta ito, this has to be
Fight
part
lang,
of it.
oh.
Yung pinaglaban niya.
Good question. Ano pinaglaban mo, Gia?
Ako, well, because I'm leaving for Singapore next month, and I'm going to be in this musical called Dear Evan Hansen, and so actually one
Asian
day
New
after
Year.
the concert, so I wanted to hopeful to be able to put some of the songs from Dear Evan Hansen in the show. So I'll be singing some songs from that, which is a movie musical.
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe I had to put the opera, some opera there, because there's this opera aria, but made famous by Pavarotti, that is in so many movies like Mission Impossible. It's called Nessun Dorma. Yun.
Wait. Give us a sample.
Sample daw. Sample.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I'm a fan. So let's go.
Ma il mio mistero è chiuso in me, il nome mio nessun saprà, no, solo tua bocca loderò quando la luce splenderà.
Oh my God, that was incredible.
I feel like that's the scene in Money Heist when they're shooting.
Yeah.
In Money Heist,
It's been used in so many movies.
the money's flying.
Parang lumalabas yung, lumilipad yung mga
Tony
Patel.
and then she's there singing. You can come out in your cameo.
Yung mga sumasabog.
Yeah,
And then when someone gets shot, and then everyone's like, "Oh no!"
it's like there's the robberies going on.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah,
And only the singer's not being hit by all the
exactly.
debris.
Yes.
Something like
Okay, yan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good movie. We'll
Yeah.
send that to Viva Ma.
Ayaw
Be
pinagpaglaban
the
niya talaga yun.
singer.
Ayan yung pinapaglaban nito.
Ibang tempo na yan, Jones.
How many opera songs did you
What?
choose in this
How many we
concert?
We probably
We're 2
picked-
hours.
No, how many songs we picked?
Yeah,
70%.
Yeah.
Yes.
70%.
70%.
And how long is this gonna be? How long is the show?
2 hours.
Around 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes.
One
What's-
straight show.
Wow, that's like one movie.
So we were, why you're probably, you guys are probably wondering why
That's like a full
Tony's
movie.
asking that, because we were talking about like people and all. Siyempre, some artists lip sync, but anyway,
Mga plus oneers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we don't dance naman, so we don't have an excuse.
Yeah. Walang dancing. It's
Ibang
more.
series siya ng
Pure
greatest
art.
duets. We're reserving it for another series.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ikaw na lang.
Yung next may pa-dance.
Hey, that could work.
And so this is August 30th?
This
it?
is August 30th, 8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Okay. Are you going to be rearranging some of the songs? Obviously, you know, I mean, you guys have been doing this forever. I'm sure it kind of gets boring if you sing it
The way
all
it
the
is,
songs the way they're presented, or at least change it where have some creativity to it.
Yeah,
where
definitely.
Yes,
It's
we're-
different range.
Yeah,
different,
we're not just with the range or with the arrangement, but we're also doing other songs in another language, like very popular songs in
African?
Italian, maybe. Oh no,
African is in right now.
Mandarin.
See, Tony's waiting for the Spanish version, Bed of Roses.
So which dialects or which language are you guys?
Mostly Italian.
Italian.
Yeah,
okay,
because some people don't know that The Godfather has the theme
Italian.
song of Godfather has an Italian version and then an English version.
Tony knows that.
you know that?
His Italian friends.
No. Go.
His Italian pinsans.
Or you want to keep it? You want to keep it?
Keep it like
Okay, yeah.
surprise for the
Okay, keep it.
Yeah.
So Italian, Tagalog.
No Tagalog. Oh,
Tagalog.
that's for another concert.
That's another-
yes.
okay, so
And
English.
and then a lot of then you'll see Augie and Regine do something different this time. Not their usual repertoire.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna
That's
rap.
good.
She's gonna rap. Yeah. Nasty, looking for a nasty girl.
Kasi si Tony, gusto kayo
Nasty.
nasa ibang dimension. Nasa iba yung
Star.
Yun no.
Oh yeah, I can see Regine not doing that. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
Augie.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, yes.
Okay,
we'll do that.
Yeah, he's from the Bubble
Yeah.
Gang, right? Before, so yeah,
He could do that.
Di ba may rap
He's done
characters
everything. He's done
Yeah.
like Korean pop and
That's right.
Oo, galing.
siya? Oh, will there any be since Korean is pretty big right now? Are you?
Maybe let's save it for another concert as well.
Maybe you could do all K-pop naman.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be the most challenging. Maybe.
That'll be crazy.
Or K-drama.
K-drama.
K-drama theme
Ah,
song.
pwede.
K-drama theme song.
Yeah.
Oo nga, no?
They really make a lot of good music.
They make a lot
And
of
movies,
yeah.
And
actually.
movies, yeah.
Actually, K-drama. That could be another
Yeah,
separate
movies.
from OPM. So you have like a
Yeah.
series.
Then we can bring it around the world. And
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
baon na for like Italy, for Korea.
Do you guys speak any other dialect or language?
He's a frustrated Ilonggo. But
Underlining frustrated.
Okay.
But she is Ilongga.
I don't know. My mom
Your
is.
mom
My
is
mom
Ilonggo.
is. I'm a frustrated Ilonggo as well. But in my line of music or genre, we are required to learn a lot of languages.
Yeah, Latin. Latin pa lang, right?
Yeah, because for sacred music, but for opera arias, it's all Spanish, Italian, German, and French.
Russian. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
French.
German.
So yeah, but I can't speak it, but I can sing it.
How does that happen? Like you can't speak it, but you can damn sing.
You really have to like dissect a piece, like a song.
Understand
Yeah.
it.
Like you really have to know each word, and because in back in college, there's a subject for diction alone, for that French diction, for the interpretation.
Wow,
of
there's
the
actually
song.
a class just to
Yes.
enunciating it
Yes.
when you're singing it.
Yes, just a class for that, because it's different when you speak it and it's different when you
Right.
sing it.
Yeah.
So
What's the
curious
ratio?
about
What's the
German sounds.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just-
I didn't know there was German opera.
yeah.
oh yeah, the
How
one
does that
you,
sound?
Oh, the one that you just
Really?
yeah, that was so I had
German.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. It's my favorite.
Because it's German.
opera.
Yeah,
Is it German?
it's my German.
Very
It's my favorite. I showed Trish one of
No, because
Well,
Tony's going to go
one of my
to
favorite.
Germany.
One of my favorite
Because
pieces.
he's going to Germany.
Because she didn't know who Lara was, and I said,
He's
"Check
getting
this
stem
out."
cell.
And then,
Yeah, my jaw was on the floor.
yeah, it was wide open.
Paano?
yeah.
Gaya mo, Tones. Gaya mo.
No, it was like what?
Oh,
She's like, how does that voice come out of that body? And
Yes.
I'm like, check her other stuff out. Like it's wild.
German pala yung pinanood ko.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Kasi I thought I've never heard German opera.
So you don't need to learn the language. You have to learn how to sing it.
well, you're required to learn the language even in college. You really have to take units for that. It's in
Wild.
but it's just that I can't speak it
Yeah,
because I don't
yeah.
live there. And it's
Yeah,
harder.
yeah. You don't use it.
Yeah.
You don't use
You
it.
have to
lose it.
understand what it means.
Yes, because how can
yeah, so you can
You gotta
convey
feel
the
it.
emotion.
What's,
diba?
what's your favorite line in another language?
Yeah. Oh, that's tough.
No, because that song that you listened to a while ago, that's my favorite thing to sing because it weirdly went viral last year. Like it got 30 million views.
That's the one.
And then I'm like, you can't understand it. It's
Yeah.
German.
Yeah.
What's
But
it about again?
People don't know. It sounds playful, but it's really hell's vengeance boils in my heart. Something
That's
like
why
that.
I like it. That's why I like
It
it.
sounds
Germans
playful.
would.
But
It
Germans-
sounds so
but-
playful.
What part is that?
But it's not his heart.
The first
ah.
one.
The first one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not his heart that's boiling. Ah.
Like people don't understand that if you sing it, you really have to be like angry.
Kailangan feel mo talaga.
Sige nga.
Paano?
Sabay.
Sample.
Ako dali yung gusto mo.
Duet dapat. Okay.
Wait, let me,
Okay,
let me,
ito.
wait, let me send
Short
it
lang,
to
kahit
Direk.
short lang.
Wait, i-send ko kay Direk, i-play natin para the listeners can get just a snippet. Just
Okay,
a snippet.
yeah.
Not the full.
Live na lang.
Live.
Live na lang.
Live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Live na lang.
Okay.
Si Tones ko naman, oh my gosh! You're
Baka
gonna sing.
mapagod ka. Kasi we want you to sing 10 more songs. I have a list of the songs I want you to sing.
We have -1 na.
At play the -1 here.
I can snip it lang, right?
Snippet. Okay.
Yes. Snippet lang.
Yung
snippet
galit
lang.
ka.
Sige. Oh, yeah.
Der helle Rauch gekocht in meinem Herzen, Tod und Verzweiflung, wenn du mich hier wird nicht durchstehst, so rasrot de Schmerzen, so bist du meine Tochter nimmermehr, so bist du meine Tochter nimmermehr. Oh my God! I did it in a different key and minutes lower. So,
Magaling.
Oh, because imagine 20 concert. Recorded. Iba yung recorded, iba yung now you get what I'm saying.
I understand it.
Diba?
Yung galit, yung bigay ng boses. You just
bigay na bigay lahat.
Bigay na bigay.
I want to be angry while I'm smiling in the inside.
Tapos sabi ko, ay, German nga. German nga. May
There's like a hard.
it's not a hok
Medyo hot 2 version na siya. Maraming ganon. But I actually love it so much. But
yeah, but you're singing and you're ang galing mo.
it's difficult.
Wala
This is
kulang yun
years
sa
and years lang Sa kakadura to eh.
Pag di mo love.
So how long was that music course, right?
Yes.
It's just a.
It's supposed to be like 4 years, but I finished it in so long.
Okay.
But I finished it, and I was like, tapusin ko na to. I'm gonna use this in my life anyway. It was hard because I was working while I was like studying.
So there's German, there's French,
Spanish, and Italian. Those are the 4 required language. But I'm passing it on to Gian, so I'm making him sing opera also for the concert.
Actually, eto na talaga. I'll come clean na guys. I'll come clean na. Madali lang talaga yung trabaho ko dito.
Hindi.
Greatest duets to pero pinanood niya siya. Okay na ako. Pati ako nakaganon na lang din ako sa stage.
Yeah.
Let's hear the male opera. I want to hear.
Oh,
You've never heard him sing?
I've never.
Well, he doesn't have to. Okay.
It has to be opera wawa naman.
Okay, don't take operas because we'll save it for the concert.
Exactly.
Yes, sige.
Meron naman ako dyan, Sunday Slowdown. Biglang ganun.
Oh, yeah. I've known him since back in the day.
Back in the day,
We were still in elementary school. What was that group?
1728.
Yeah,
1720.
I know John Ard. Wala lang.
Random. He was video calling him the other day.
Yeah, you should check them out.
Game na.
Patikim lang, patikim.
Ano kaya? Sige.
Okay.
I close my eyes so I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Tagos sa puso.
Laglag panty
Paano hindi?
If Lara wasn't here, di ba? Laglag panty.
Pero that's bawal.
That's bawal.
Tin, you were singing.
Diba?
So good.
So good.
You guys are amazing.
May hulaan niya na sinong idol niya doon.
Si Wolverine.
Si Wolverine, si Hugh Jackman. He's diba?
Yeah.
Jackman is your hero.
Yeah, man. One of my heroes.
Yeah.
Super gets.
I mean, he's all around. Action, singing,
I mean, because
lahat.
it's so weird because like the first time I saw Hugh Jackman, of course we know he's Wolverine. and all that,
Yeah.
But like he was discovered in a musical called Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's like he's
Before
playing
it
in
became
Australia.
Just finished a play, right? Just
Yeah, he just
recently.
finished Music Man.
He just
Music
finished
Man.
one.
Grabe. Oh, Music Man?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
took time off to just do that.
Before
And like
Daredevil.
seeing all these movies,
Wild.
the Prestige and all of that, right? And like Wolverine, it's like this guy can do anything. It's like,
Actually, he was
hey, you can do
perfect.
that.
He was perfect because
Yeah.
he married someone for like 30 years and then just recently just
Yeah, I know, I know.
Oh yeah.
like he was perfect.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, why would you marry, right? And he's like, no, I love her.
yeah.
I love the qualities.
Are they not
her inner
together
qualities.
They're not
Yeah.
together.
They just because of that, I think I don't know what happened, but
Things
couldn't believe it.
happen.
But
yeah.
he was
happen.
he was flawless. Like he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because he didn't marry someone that fit the role of a Hollywood star.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he married someone because she had a great heart, and it's unfortunate, but it happens.
Yeah.
Oh well. It is.
But happening is the concert. So once again,
Yes.
want to invite our listeners, our viewers to buy tickets and go.
Wait,
Yeah.
don't we have 4 more songs, Diba? Not just Go ahead. Invite our
all
listeners
right.
and viewers.
Everybody out there, thank you so much, Boys Night Out.
you
We'd
guys
like
for
to
having
invite everyone to our concert. It's called The Greatest Duets Special Screening. And it's going to be at the Cineplex 2, Gateway 2. Cineplex 11, Gateway, 2. That's in Araneta City.
8 p.m. We have Augie and Regine Alcacid as our special guests. And tickets, you can get tickets at ticketnet.com.ph.
Yeah.
And or message A-Team on Instagram. So we'll see you there.
Yes, we'll see you there.
And catch them because you're going to be taking off for Singapore, right?
yeah, and I'll be taking off for
Yeah,
Singapore.
yeah.
Please
Very
promote.
next day.
We have.
Yeah, why don't you
Yes,
promote?
please.
Our
If
friends
you
from
are in
Singapore.
Singapore, I will be part of the Southeast Asian premiere of Dear Evan Hansen. It's a musical
Grabe.
by Paul and Pasek. It's also the same makers of The Greatest Showman. And
Nice.
we are at
Wild.
The Victoria
Victoria Theater, October 11 to onwards. Yeah. So please check us out there and just check out Pandemonium Theater on Instagram. They're the production company, the production theater who created this for this.
If you're also in Singapore, September 27, 28, I have a concert with the Singapore Symphony Orchestra with Gerard Salonga conducting. So see you there, Singapore na.
Singapore, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Pero concert, August 30 muna.
August
Sige,
30 muna,
August 30,
pero-
greatest duet special
Yeah.
screening.
Okay, August 30 and then September we'll head to.
Yeah.
So we'll just get a lot of people to fly with us.
Yeah.
Tapos mag F1 tayo.
Oh, you actually
F1, yeah,
Exactly.
F1 din.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go. We'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
Thank you so
September, so August 30. Well, let's mark that.
Yeah,
August 30.
August 30.
Duets.
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 Araneta Center.
Friday. Oh, yeah, Friday.
Yes,
Friday.
Friday, August
Duets.
30.
Okay, game.
Cinema
game ako
11,
dito,
Gateway
ha?
2.
Game.
Gateway 2.
And then September.
27, 28.
27, 28, 29.
Okay.
No,
27,
27,
28 lang pala.
Lara with the Singapore Symphony Orchestra.
With Gerard Salon.
We're doing movies as well.
Oh, that should be good.
And then
And then
October 11.
October
11
11 onwards,
onwards.
I'll be in all the shows of Dear Evan Hansen. That's Tuesday to Sunday at the Victoria Theater. 2 shows during Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, Tuesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. So also follow them on their socials, their personal ones.
I am at Gian Magdangal on Instagram.
Lara Maige on everything.
All right.
Magaling sila.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's
Thank you,
always great
guys.
to have you.
Thank
you for
Thanks
singing.
so much.
Yes.
Tony,
Thank you.
Slick.
No,
Made it so much easier. I know a lot of people are stuck in traffic. They're like, oh.
if you haven't seen them perform, I'm telling you, it
Patikim
is.
pa lang yun,
Yeah.
ah.
Alam ko lang
Wild
gagawin ko
na.
tonight.
Yo,
Mag-binge ako ng
the hairs on your arms will rise. Not just that. Trust me.
temperatures will rise.
Temperatures will rise.
Yeah. All right, we're out of here.
guys.
Yeah, we're done. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
thank you to Trish for stopping by. Don't forget
Trish.
Thanks, Trish.
The Unbecoming Summit
Tin, thank you.
happening on September 7th. See you
Okay.
all there.
All right.
All right, so we'll catch you again tomorrow. More Boys Night Out. Taco Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Do you
be
have anyone
there.
coming
I don't know.
by? Okay. So.
You're going to be here, Tin?
Yes.
Oh
With
wow.
this voice.
With that
bahala
voice,
na.
you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Let's go.
By the way, just a public service announcement. Ingat sa mga
Wala akong monkeypox. by the way.
Monkeypox.
Just
Oh,
saying.
Gino's going to be here tomorrow.
Monkeypox.
Yes,
Gino.
Gino.
Nawala na yung boses mo.
Your sound.
But then wala siyang boses, by the way.
Your sound.
What do you guys do, by the way? Last question. When you guys lose your voice, pepakwa? What is it?
Or do you take like a shot?
Sleep.
Sleep is the only way.
But what if you're like stepping on and there's onto the show and medyo it's not there pa? Do you take anything?
Medyo dire, emergency.
Call your
Kailangan mo.
doctor. I really call my doctor, to be honest.
And also gargling helps a lot. Especially, it depends on the situation of your voice.
Yeah.
What do you gargle?
Iba-iba eh.
Well, the most natural thing is brandy. No, joke lang. No, the
whiskey?
most natural.
Anong tequila
Most
niyo?
natural thing is like the
The betadine
water.
type.
No, the water and
Salt.
salt.
Yeah.
Celtic,
Malgam-gam.
Celtic salt.
Sige.
Yeah,
salt.
salt.
Subukan ko yan.
Warm
Just
water.
salt, yeah. Oo.
Para makaperform
Your
ako
choice of
bukas.
salt.
Himalayan salt, Celtic salt.
Pink salt.
Pink salt? Pink salt? Okay.
But sleep talaga.
Sleep eh.
Wag ba bath salt?
That's the only vocal rest you can ever have.
Gago talaga, bath salt. Wag ha?
Wag nga eh.
By the way, just say no. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I said wag.
Someone out there like, oh, si Tin said so. Okay to.
Sabi niya, pwede daw mag-gargle ng bath salts pag gano'n, papaw. No,
Wag.
don't do it.
Wag.
Just say no, kids.
Huwag tularan. Si Tin.
Si Are.
Si Ate
Ate
Tin.
Tin, ate girl.
Baliw si Ate Tin eh.
All right, so you guys, be careful on the road, and we'll catch you again tomorrow. Once again, Gino is gonna be here.
All right. And he's bringing the baby, right? Baby number 3.
No.
No, he's not bringing the baby. Tony.
Okay.
Too early, Tony.
Too early.
Okay.
It's only a couple weeks old.
Yeah.
So you should leave the baby at home alone? Kawawa naman.
With cushion.
Yeah. Okay.
So my name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
And my name is Tin. Thank you so much for joining us today. More of Boys Night Out tomorrow. Everybody take care on the road. And always keep it here on Magic 89.9. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.